Or Linda. Hey, thanks, Brooke. How to gear up for summer after school's out. We're talking about planning beyond the camps and the vacations. And this morning we're talking about how to keep kids sharp over the summer. And Summer Hall, how about that? What a coinky-dink. Director of Sylvan Learning Center in La Mesa is here to talk about that. And hey, thanks for coming in so bright and early on a Wednesday.
Yeah, great to be here.
So, you know, we're talking about kids getting out of school, and some of them already have, and how to keep their minds sharp in the summer. You know, everyone's thinking about just kicking back and sitting in the pool and taking in the beach.
Right.
So how do we do that?
Well, it's really important because we're at this point where, summer is this idea where we're just going to lay around on the beach, and that's what we're going to do for the next 2 months. But it's really, really important for us to continue that learning process. And so, one of the most important things is to continue learning in everything that we do and make sure that the kids really see the value in learning in all of our different activities that we do through the summer.
And that you want them to have a little bit of a break because school is harder than it used to be these days. But there's kind of a fine line. You want to go on vacation, but how do you incorporate the learning into that?
That's a great question. Yeah, kids definitely need their kid time, and you should always have that parent in kid time as well instead of taskmaster. And so it's important to find different activities that you can do. You're going on vacation, have the kids make a brochure about where you've been, or have a family reading contest, or go grocery shopping together, or cook family recipes and really incorporate those fractions. So there's so many different ways that you can have fun together, but also keep that learning going.
Now, just to give people an idea, how common is it for kids to forget, and how much, after a summer vacation away from school, the information that they learned this school year?
It's very common for it to happen. Research shows right now that any student at any grade level usually starts to forget the concepts that they've learned within 24 to 48 hours. And that's without any type of application or reinforcement. The really big problem there is without a month of reinforcement and application, about 80% of what they've learned can be lost. You can only imagine what that means after 2 months of summer vacation.
So if parents are saying, oh my gosh, that's so quick, and then what if their child has already gotten out of school, how can you find out maybe what areas your child needs help in so that he's better prepared for, or he or she is better prepared for the following year?
Well, there's a lot of different ways. If your child is still in school, I would absolutely recommend following up first with their teacher to kind of find out what they think they should work on. And if possible, talk to a teacher at the next grade level to kind of see what the expectations are going to look like. From there, if they've already gotten out of school, checking on your school's website or going to a district website to find out the California state expectations for the following school year is also a great idea. I would also recommend, finding assessments that are out there to kind of get a feel for where students are at academically so that parents really know what to target.
And how can we incorporate learning into everyday activities? Even if you're not on vacation and you're just home for the summer, how can you do that in a kind of a sly way so that it doesn't feel like it's just work?
Sure, and kids really do learn best when they don't realize that they're learning, so that's a really important component. But it's really just kind of emphasizing in everything that you do, showing the value of education and the value of learning. Look at what I learned on my job yesterday, or, I'm going to read this book because it's fun and I like learning about history, and really talking to the kids in that way so that they start to understand that learning goes on all of the time.
And we were just talking in the break about how the expectations are so high now.
They are.
Much more so than when we were growing up. Now kids have a lot of pressure to do better because it's harder to get into colleges.
It is. It really is.
So do you have a full program at Sylvan then this summer?
Yeah, we've got all types of different things. We really have something to offer every student, every family. So we have full-length programs, like for reading and writing and math and even study skills that really help students be set up for lifelong success. But then for those families who already have a really jam-packed summer, we've got academic camps that are short-term but, involve collaborative learning, and so it's a lot of fun for kids to do, but it keeps that brain going, which is really, really important.
And then they have more confidence when it comes to the school year.
That's so important for us as educators. I really believe that 50% of what a student is able to do comes down to how confident they feel about what they're going to be doing.
All right. Hey, summer, have a great summer.
Thank you very much. You too.
I was saying you must have heard every angle on the name.
I really have.
Yeah, it's winter, summer. All right. Hey, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
And for more information on the segment, go to san diego6.com and click on Hot Topics. We'll be right back.